Hi Scorpio, it's your honest homegirl, 𝑇ℎ𝑒 𝐻𝑜𝑛𝑒𝑠𝑡 and this is your intuitive timeless reading. So when you see this reading is for you. Take what resonates, what doesn't resonate, leave for another healing homie. With that said, if you're new to my channel, what's up? How are you? If you are a returning healing homie, what's up, gang? How you been? I missed you guys. How I do my readings, I do your intuitive reading first, and then I do your honest talking time. I can't talk. It's Mercury retrograde. What the fuck? I do your intuitive message first, and then I do your honest talking tarot session. I promise you, Mercury retrograde does not affect me until it's like the week before that shadow period. Is when it bothers me. When it really goes into Mercury retrograde, it doesn't bother me at all. But as soon as it's about to go direct again, that's when it bothers me again. Any other Scorpios out there experiencing that, where it doesn't bother you while it's actually in Mercury retrograde, but it's like the shadow periods of it? I promise you, I get tongue-tied around those times, and miscommunication, and my phones don't want to work, and laptop is acting foolish, and all of a sudden I need all these updates. Okay, so maybe that's what's been going on with some of you Scorpios, where it was just like a lot of tedious things that needed to get done, things that you were reminded of, things that you may have forgot to pay. And it wasn't a problem though. It was like you still had time to get it done and everything was kosher. But it was just like a lot of tedious things you guys may have had to deal with. And it was kind of a nuisance, because it's like, right now, while I'm trying to relax, right now, when I'm trying to eat, like right now, when I'm trying to work, like right now. Like maybe people could have been bothering you too at that time. It's like everybody wanted to talk to you when you were doing something, and it's like, really? Like right now? Come on now. So, for many of my Scorpios, you guys, just be mindful of your thoughts, okay? Make sure you are actively working on thinking about the things that you want to manifest into your life, the things that you want to experience in your life, and try to like shy away from like negative thinking, people that complain, and you know, that whole little thing, right? I don't need to go into detail with that. A lot of you guys, your ancestors and spirit guides want you to know that you, just because you're strong, just because you can handle it, just because you can do it, just because you're capable, doesn't mean you have to, okay? You carry the world on your back, and it can be very detrimental to you, Scorpio. Some of you, you feel like you have to do it out of obligation, but you don't. You do it because you're a genuine person. You do it because you care. But at the end of the day, if you don't feel like doing something that day, you don't have to. If you feel like saying no, you can say no. Don't sit there and allow anybody to guilt trip you on anything, because you do a lot. Okay, you carry a lot of burdens for people too. And people don't even realize that the reason why they're smiling is because you done absorbed whatever demons or low vibrational energy they done had within them, and you took that right off of them. Because when I look at Scorpio, I think of them as like the Grim Reaper, and you got to remember, in the tarot deck, they are the death card. So Scorpios, we're not afraid of the darkness, okay? We're not afraid of getting our hands dirty. We're not afraid to hold that burden. So some of us, I've learned not to let other people's problems bother me. But some of y'all not worried about how you have to deal with other people's problems. Me, I don't like dealing with other people's problems. I got my own shit to deal with, right? Now, when I decide to help you is when I decide to help you. And that's because I'm coming from a genuine place, right? Now, just because you're not afraid of those things, and because you're not afraid to get your hands dirty, because you're capable of doing these things, doesn't mean you have to do it, okay? A lot of you guys are changing up how you do things, and some people may not like it, and it's okay. For some of you guys, you may have felt like a fool in a situation, okay? Whether this is a work situation, a family situation, a friendship, a love relationship. And you dealt with the situation for far too long, and you're embarking on a new journey from it, and you've walked away from it, and you kind of feel a little salty because it wasn't meant to be. But the thing is, and then the song Boot Up is playing right now. The thing is, just because it wasn't meant to be doesn't mean that you have to feel like a fool that you went through that experience, because at the end of the day, that was part of God, Yahweh, Allah, whoever you believe in as your higher power, universe, spirit, that was the plan. Okay, it was the plan for you to go through that experience, for you to gain the knowledge that you need, the knowledge, the understanding, and the wisdom of a situation, a particular person, things about yourself, so that you can take those tools and take them along on your next destination. Okay, and you may have wanted this to be the end all be all in a situation, and it wasn't. But the thing is, everything happens when it's supposed to. There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything ends when it's supposed to. New things begin when it's supposed to. The thing is, you can't hold on to things, and you can't take things personal. Okay. You just have to experience the experience, and that's just it. Okay, some of you guys, your nails could be growing like crazy, like mine. I can't wait till Friday to get my nails done, because my nails have grown out. Like, I got claws. Okay. Some of y'all got some claws, or you want to get long nails, or you could be possibly growing out your nails, or getting your nails done. Like me, I gotta wait till Friday, because now everybody want to move in my town, and now I gotta make a nail appointment a month in advance, which is freaking crazy. Okay, I used to be able to go in, walk in whenever, and I was good. Now I gotta make an appointment. Keisha, you gotta make an appointment. I'm like, come on, Aries. And that's funny, because my nail tech, her name is Aries, and she is an Aries. And some of you guys could be dealing with Aries, or you guys could be embodying Aries energy right now, because you both are ruled by Mars. So you could be in a childlike energy, energetic, impatient at this time, possibly ready to rumble with somebody over family or something like that. I don't know. Many of you, you could be going back to school as well now, because the holidays are finally over. School's starting again with people for the new year. Many of you guys are investing your money or learning about investments. Some of you guys like to wear Converse, or you deal with somebody that likes to wear Converse, or your daughter likes to wear Converse. Somebody has like braids in their hair, cornrows or twists. Some of you guys, you may be skinny, so you wear stripes a lot to kind of like widen you out, because they say people that are bigger shouldn't wear stripes because it makes them look bigger. So you may be real skinny, and to make you look bigger or bulkier, you wear stripes. For others of you, you could be putting illusions in someone's face, or someone is putting illusions in your face, pulling the wool over your eyes. Or you could just be confused at this time, because there's a decision that you have to make. On one side, the decision is a very spiritual decision, right? It's very based off of healing. It's based off of nurturing and growing. And I'm getting the energy of this being two partners, where one of them started off from a spiritual perspective, and then the other one started off from a sexual perspective. But it's like it kind of balanced, like they both have a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of sexual energy and spiritual energy with the both of them, but how they were started off is what makes the difference, I'm hearing, okay? You want to start off from a healing perspective, not off of a lustful perspective. So whoever you had a lustful beginning with may not be the one, okay? I feel like Spirit put two people in your life or in front of you to test you. So that's why you're thinking like something could be an illusion. The thing is, one thing is an illusion and one thing could be the real deal for some of you. But if that has resonated so far with you, Scorpio, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps my channel grow, and I really appreciate it. And it also lets me know that you guys fuck with your girl, okay? So let's get into your Honest Talking Tarot session. As soon as the shadow period is over for Mercury retrograde, I will be taking new clients. If you want a reading from me, the information is in the description box below. I promise you, I don't understand why I'm stuttering right now. Like, some of you guys could be stuttering. Some of you could be scared to say or speak your truth. I don't know. Continue to talk, even if you do stutter. You see how I'm going to continue going. I'm not cutting, editing, none of that. You continue doing what you do. The right people are going to hear it, and they ain't going to mind that you stutter, baby. Self-awareness. Yes, you guys are questioning something here. Some of you aren't, some of you are. Let's look at family and friends. Let's get finances. And let's get love and relationships for Scorpio. Love. Okay, overall energy is mental and emotional healing, okay? Some of you guys could be Reiki healers, or you're going to get Reiki done to help you heal mentally and emotionally. Some of you guys could be going to therapists as well. For others of you, you could be helping other people heal mentally and emotionally. You could be a therapist. You could be a counselor, a life coach, a friend, you know. You're just a healer, all right? I don't know why I heard psych patient. You may work with psych patients, okay? Now, when it comes to self-awareness, some of you guys are really questioning what is going on in your life. Why are these people in my life? Why am I experiencing what I'm experiencing? What is real? What is not? What is a fact? What is not? Many of you could really be in disbelief that certain things are happening, whether they're good or bad. And it's like, why, especially when it's good things, why are you questioning it? It's because you deserved it. That's why you received it. That's why you got it. That's why you have that opportunity. You manifested that, okay? And trust me, if your higher power didn't believe that you deserved it, trust me, you wouldn't have got it. For some of you, you may even be questioning it because it could be too good to be true, and you may be thinking the devil's playing tricks on you. That's why, again, that goes back to your intuitive message, where I was talking about what does it stem from? What does it start from? Does it start from a spiritual-based perspective? Does it start from a lustful-based perspective? Look at how things transpire in your life. Look how things are presented to you, because you got to also, yeah, you do have to question if God's given this to you or the devil's given this to you, because at the end of the day, they both have the capability of giving and receiving with you, right? The only difference is one doesn't last forever, right? One doesn't make you feel good. One will deceive you to get you to do things, while the other is, it just came naturally, but you may have had to wait a while for it, right? For others of you, you could be sitting here questioning yourself and where you're headed in life, and with you embarking on a new journey, you just don't know what's ahead of you. But it's like, Spirit's like, just go on that new journey, go and embark something different, experience something different. That's why you're down here, to experience things. That's how you obtain knowledge and wisdom and understanding, you know. Like, how else will you learn if you don't experience, right? Some of you, you could be questioning if you even have the energy to go back to school. Like, do you even want to go back to school? Do you even want to learn something new? Some of you could be wondering what college to go to. For some of you, for others of you, this could really be you accepting things for what they are, okay? You are not allowing things to get the best of you, okay? You know that you can't allow these things to get the best of you, because you know that when you start getting into this manic mode, or this energy of questioning everything and going down that rabbit hole a little too damn far, you start to put illusions in your own mind. And you done put yourself in a situation where you got to make a choice that really there was no choice in the beginning. Like, you already knew what you had to do, but now that you done overthought, now you done put other things in. Again, you could have been putting a wool over your own damn eyes. And you have to be aware of that, okay? And if you are dealing with mental issues, you may want to go and seek help, professional help, okay? You need to go and speak with someone that can help you process your emotions and your thoughts. Me personally, I am not the type to deal with medicine, but if there's someone out there that may need it, then it may work for you, okay? But you need to go seek some professional help for some of you, because you are creating things in your mind that is not necessarily there. And that's why in your intuitive message, it was about watching your thoughts, because your thoughts can become things. You are your worst enemy. If you start telling, the thing is, you got to really ask yourself, if what you are thinking, those thoughts that you have in your head, are they an actual fact, or is this some shit that you done made up in your mind to believe, and it ain't happened? You ain't see it. You didn't experience it, but because you feel like it's something, doesn't make it true. You could feel like somebody hates your guts, but does that mean that it's true? No. You could sit there and perceive that somebody's doing something to you in the spiritual realm, but is that necessarily true? Like, you don't know that for a fact. So if it's not a fact and you don't know that for a fact, why are you sitting there playing these mind games with yourself? Some of you have overexerted yourself in a situation and you can't even think straight. You can't think straight because you've overexerted yourself. You need rest. You need to go sleep. You need to get a proper meal. You need to drink water with electrolytes. And I ain't talking about the water in the store that who knows what their electrolytes they added, but you could take some spring water, a pinch of sea salt, and some key limes and make you some electrolyte water. You're dehydrated. This is why you're a little delusional. For some of you, you can't think right and got a headache because you're dehydrated. And I don't care how much regular water you drink, it's not going to hydrate you. Some of you need to eat more fruit and vegetables that are high in water content so that you're not dehydrated. Being dehydrated could be a dangerous thing to people, especially a Scorpio that like to sit there and go down a rabbit hole. You start thinking things that ain't even true. Now, when it comes to family and friends, I feel like things have to be exposed. Band-aids have to be ripped off. Wounds have to breathe in order for newness and new beginnings and happiness to occur. Some of you guys may be happy with dealing with a Pisces in your life, whether this is a family member or a friend, okay? Or they're happy to be able to talk to you, communicate with you. For some of you guys, a Pisces could be revealing something to you that is really going to make you happy, that's really going to get you excited. For some of you guys, you may feel like you have to hide how happy you are to your family, because I feel like the minute your family finds out how truly happy you are, they try to sabotage it. For others of you, you hide how sad you are to your family. You act like you're happy, you act like everything's good, but then you go in this closet of darkness and nobody knows that you're suffering. The thing is, your family loves you. Your friends love you. But you're hiding how you feel, and it's like they want to be there to shine light into your darkness. Or this is you shine light into your family and friends' darkness. And that goes back again to your intuitive message of you know, absorbing people's negative energy and not realizing it. And that's why it's very important that you do spiritual cleanses at least once a week. Because especially if you're the type that is an empath and you can tune into people's emotions and stuff, sometimes you be questioning shit and thinking it's your shit and it ain't even yours. You was just over there sitting next to some confused motherfucker in class at school or at work, or dealing with a patient that ain't that's all over the place emotionally, and then now you go home over here thinking there's something wrong with you. No, that was other people's emotions and demons I done told you, and spirits that you done embodied, because you done helped them. Because you helped them, you absorbed their darkness. You took your light and put it into them. You done took and exchanged your lightness for their darkness, but you need to go home and cleanse yourself of their darkness so that you can have your light again. You got to be careful of the people you interact with, because even with family and friends, these people is like they absorb all your light because they're dark. And it's like, because you're the light, they want that. They're energy vampires. Be mindful of those family and friends that leave you drained, that make you feel less than who you usually are when you're by yourself. Because I'm hearing when I'm by myself, I'm good. Well, then you need to realize that you need to be very aware, consciously aware of your emotions when you get around certain people. Because at the end of the day, we all got to be honest with ourselves at the fact that our family and our friends are the first ones to hurt us, disappoint us, lie to us, betray us, lie on us, talk shit about us. It'd be sad that the fact that strangers will treat you better than your own family and friends. So you got to be mindful to protect your peace and happiness at all costs. I don't care who it is. It could be your own mama and daddy. Oh, well, fuck them. If they are not willing to sit there and work on themselves, like you're willing to work on yourself, that's their choice. And you have the choice to sit there and be around them or not. And then we got the song, Can't Raise a Man. So some of y'all can even be dealing with someone that is a male in your life that is a grown boy. They ain't a real man, they're a grown-ass boy. Some of you, y'all are a grown-ass boy and don't even realize it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you got to figure out and pick and choose what you want to do. Some of you have family members that are very high vibrational, and some of you have some family members that are very low vibrational, and you have to really pick and choose again. You're going to be on the light or the dark. Some of y'all come from families where one of your parents was a chosen one and with God and Yahweh and the universe and very spiritual, and then you had another parent who was a dark-ass motherfucker. And they came together and had you, so you embody both of these energies very, very well. It's like an earth angel and a demon had a baby together. It's like a witch and a demon had a baby together. Like, it's some crazy shit like that for some of you. That's some of y'all lineage. I don't even know where that even fucking came from. Is it even possible for a demon and an earth angel to have a baby together? That's some shit I'm gonna have to look up. Anyway, when it comes to your finances, things are moving forward for you. Mars was in retrograde, and that finally ended. So things are going to be moving a lot smoother for you in Aries, okay? If things felt like they were tied up, or it was like everything, it seemed like everything was just the same and never grew. It was like, okay, if this is the income that I get, this is just it. But now that Mars is going back direct, you'll be making more money. Things are going to be flowing a lot faster for you. 2 times, okay? You see, it's not just 1 arrow, it's 2 arrows, so it'll be moving twice as fast for you. Now, when it comes to a love situation, Scorpio, you may be getting communication from someone that loves you, okay? Someone that cares about you, someone that you feel is a soulmate, okay? For some of you, you could be dating and dealing with a Gemini, okay? Or for some of you, you may want to communicate the truth to someone that you love or care about, or just the truth about a situation in your love relationship, or they may want to speak their truth to you. I feel like you guys are heavily connected with one another, with the hearts crossed over each other. But if you notice there, one has a solid line, the other one has gaps. So one of you guys are 10 toes down in this relationship, and then the other person is really indecisive. It's like 1 minute they're there, the next minute they're not. 1 minute they're there, the next minute they're not. The 1 minute they're all in, the next minute they're not. So it's like there may need to be a truth spoken in a situation, and that could be another trigger on why you're needing to heal mentally and emotionally, because it's like you can feel when this person is in and out of the relationship. Okay? So let's get some homegirl advice for you, Scorpio. Oops, sorry guys, I done hit the camera. She done shook the table. Don't be shaking tables now. We have the fall. So the fall is a prominent time for you guys. For some of you, you had to fall in a situation for you to learn, to regain your strength, to rise above something, okay? Sage. Then I tell you guys, you need to sit there and cleanse your energy, your space after dealing with people after a long day. Especially, and another thing too, when you go outside in them streets, you make sure you wash your ass before you sit there and lay down in your bed and go to sleep and stuff like that. Because again, just interacting with people, walking past people, there's people that got demons, bad spirits on them, and they don't even fucking know it. Sage your house often. Cleanse yourself often. You literally could take a shower and just pray while you're in the shower. The intent is to cleanse your mind, body, soul, and spirit, and be covered with cleanliness, because it's next to godliness. Some of y'all may want to take hot yoga. And for some of y'all guys, a person that y'all dealing with is full of shit and y'all know it. Some of y'all need to go get a natal chart reading from an astrologer that could help you really figure out what kind of energies personally that you'll be dealing with all the astrological aspects and transits and Mercury retrograde is going on. They'll be able to enlighten you a lot more on how those energies are going to affect you personally. So I do recommend going to an astrologer and getting a natal chart reading for yourself. Okay. Let's get okay. They wanted to come and look. Positive thinking is at the bottom of the deck still. Okay. So let's see what you guys have. We have personal growth. No need to do. Courage and playfulness. So with these cards, guys, this stuff ties all back into your reading, Scorpio, of you not feeling stupid or immature or like a loser because of an experience you had to experience, right? The thing is, it was all part of your evolution, okay? It was all part of you knowing that whether the experience was good or bad, it built character within you. A lot of you guys, you have to understand that through this journey, no matter how, whatever path you're on, it doesn't matter how you get to God at the end of the day, as long as you get back to God, right? Your growth, your evolution is going to bring forth things that may frighten you. It may bring forth things that you don't want to remember. But the thing is, you have to again, I tell people all the time, you got to go through hell to get to heaven, because at the end of the day, you got to go back through what you've been through, heal from it, so you never have to go back to it again. You never have to repeat those lessons again. But you got to go back to that darkness that you hide in that skeleton closet of yours and grow from it, learn from it. Because before, you were traumatized by it. You didn't grow from it. You got stuck there. So now you got to go backtrack, revisit those things, grow from it. So when you grow from it, you've healed from it, and you ain't got to go back there because you know better. And you're not going to allow yourself to get played because you've gained knowledge and wisdom and the understanding of knowing that don't play with me. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Okay. A lot of you guys too, you have to look at life as a game as well with this playfulness card. Okay. You can't sit there and take things personal. I know there's some people that act crazy over video games because they lose, but at the end of the day, you got to remind yourself it's just a game, just like life. It's just a game. It's how you play it. How you going to play your cards? You going to play them to the best of your capability or not? And if you play them to the best of your capability, you level up, right? And then things get better. You get stronger. You get more points. You get more tools along the way. And the thing is, you have to understand that you got to accept where you are in life too, because where you are is where you're meant to be. Some of y'all got to accept the fact that you're in life right now where you're learning lessons. And then for others of you, you're in your life right now where you're obtaining blessings because you learned lessons. But you can't be afraid of where you are. You're exactly where you need to be. Okay? Let's get an ancestor message for you guys, and then we'll wrap this up. I sat there and made some banging chicken thighs that I can't even eat because I don't eat meat no more. You know how angry that is sometimes? But that be God testing me. That be God like, how strong is your willpower not to eat that piece of chicken that you know you could tear up and suck down to the bone? But when you got to cook for other people that do eat meat, it can be difficult. It smells so good, too. Is there any ancestor messages for Scorpio? Can we get a card? Maybe some of y'all ancestors want some chicken thighs on the altar. All right, let's see, because my hands are too tiny to get these. Okay. All right, so we have someone has tried to cast work or send negative energy your way, feeling attached, sleepless nights, protection needed. That's probably why I kept telling you guys about cleansing your motherfucking energy too, okay? So for some of you guys, this is true. Somebody has done that, okay? And you need to cleanse yourself. If you guys need some help on that, you can always email me or DM me on Instagram at The Honest Homegirl. It's free of charge. I don't sit there and charge you guys for information. I'm not a gatekeeper. And then we have inspired, creative drive, remain focused on your goals, keep your head clear. We spoke about that too. You see how they got that bowl of water on the top of their head? And I was telling you about a shower and your intentions, okay? And then we have feeler. Did we not sit there and speak about being an empath? I can feel their pain and energy picking up on everything around you, positive and negative. And it came out with the family and the friends, because that's who y'all possibly surround yourself with all the time. And y'all are sitting here picking up these people's energies, not even knowing it and thinking it has something to do with you. Shoot, somebody could have put some spell work on a family member or friend and it's affecting you because you're close to them. You're always with them. You're always around them. That happens too. And especially if you're with a lover and this lover has an ex that's scorned or something like that, and that person sat there and put some shit on them, somebody put some shit on them, it's going to affect you too. And I know that from experience. I know that for a fact. So please cleanse your energy. Please make sure you're sitting there, got your prayers up. And it's not to scare you guys. It's because this is a part of you learning spiritually about how to spiritually protect yourself. The power in prayer is beyond powerful. You just got to have that mustard seed of faith, knowing that it's going to protect you. Okay? So don't be afraid. You ain't afraid of the dark. You better let them know who you are. You motherfucking Scorpio, bitch. You face death and laugh at that motherfucker. Oh, but Scorpio, that was your reading. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time.